Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. We've got Robbo and Oggy. And what's your nickname, Shaka?
None. None. Just leave Robbo alone.
Robbo's ready. Robbo's been making fun of
Maserati
Shaka's...
Mick. Why are you encouraging it?
You're the one who had a Maserati with a personalised license plate.
Let me just say, you're encouraging him. You know you don't take much encouragement. You know it don't take much to get Robbo going. You know that.
I know. When you back, Robbo?
When am I coming back to America?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you say?
Yes.
I'm coming on the 3rd of July to the 13th of July.
Fantastic. Fantastic. We'll be ready for you. Okay.
Well,
first question tonight for Mark.
You need to be.
Mark, how's Ratcliffe and the board reacting to the news that Manchester United might not sell out Friday for their exhibition match in Hong Kong?
Oh, boy.
Are the executives worried about Manchester United losing some lustre as a global brand?
I don't think so. I think, the weather's been bad in Hong Kong. Apparently it's really bad rain and the pitch has been waterlogged. So I think they can use that as an excuse. But no, I mean, listen, Man United are still a huge brand and they're not playing well. They've not got as many stars as they used to have. But I still think they can rely on the brand power for a while yet. But they have to win things. They can't keep, languishing in the bottom half of the table. But I think as it stands right now, United are still a big draw. They've got a huge deal with Adidas for the kit sponsorship deal. So they're okay for now. They still sell at Old Trafford every time they play. But yeah, they have to start winning big trophies soon to make sure that they retain that status, I guess.
Mark, will United finish in the top 10 next year?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I know you're going to record this. I think United could finish top 6 next season.
Okay.
I'll take that bet with you, Mark. I'll take that bet easy.
Okay.
Top 6?
We're betting on a Maserati.
Yeah, you could have it.
Robbo, top 6 finish for Manchester United next season. What say you?
I think they'll be in the top 10, I think was the question initially. But I'm not sure they're going to get in the top 6. They'll have to have a massive turnaround, both with the way the manager's managing and the way the players are playing. So I can't see them getting in the top 6. There's too many good teams above them at the moment.
Okay. Make sure you've got the timestamps on that,
Yep.
and we'll remind all of you.
Me and Mark have a bet on.
Okay. What should Enzo Maresca do with Nicolas Jackson next season, Robbo? Can Chelsea really rely on him as their main striker, given his inconsistency and lack of end product this year?
Yes, I mean, there was a period not so long ago where I was thinking he looked the outstanding centre forward. He was doing everything you wanted from him. He had great pace. He was making his timing of his runs in behind. It suited the other players who were playing with him. Then he had a poor spell. Then he got himself sent off and had a bit of disciplinary problems. I think they've got to stick with him. They're probably going to bring Delap in as well, so that's going to be competition. So it means that they've both got to play very well to keep their place. So keep him at the moment, I would say.
Okay. Shaka, you moved to Portsmouth after West Ham in 2002 after Harry became manager. Did Harry call you about his project to convince you to join, have a meeting, show you a slide deck? What goes into getting a player to join a club?
A little bit worrying to think of Harry with a slide deck. In all honesty, it was an easy sell. I was out of contract at West Ham. Harry signed me at West Ham. He goes to Portsmouth. Actually, that same summer, the goalkeeping coach at Glasgow Celtic was Terry Geno, who's my goalkeeper coach at Newcastle United. He contacted me about coming up there. But then, oddly, what was the manager's name? Oh, goodness me, his name completely slips my mind now. Martin O'Neill. Martin O'Neill was manager at Celtic. He was linked with the Leeds job, went missing for a bit. So my agent couldn't get in touch with him. So I'm kind of sitting there thinking, well, what's happening? Are Celtic interested? Nobody could find Martin O'Neill. All the while, Harry's like, listen, I'm building a team here. They were in League One, or I'm not sure if it was called the Championship at the time. Or they were in the Championship for today's money. We're building a team to win it, so come on down. And so eventually, I'm like, all right, no, I played my best football under Harry at West Ham, so I went on to Portsmouth.
I don't know why Robbo is cracking up
I
laughing
don't know.
here.
And as it happened,
Well, I know. I mean, that sometimes you like to hear the truth, and the real truth is, remember, West Ham had financial problems because Shaka was on so much money there, and then Portsmouth went bankrupt when Shaka went there as well. So, and there's lots of players that went with Harry Redknapp to different clubs because they were going to be paid more money than they were probably worth. And I'm sure that was the case with Shaka, although he was worth a fortune.
I was paid considerably less, and I'll add, Portsmouth got promoted and West Ham got relegated 2002-2003. We swapped places.
Good decision.
There you go.
Good decision then.
There you go.
Right. What were you going to say before that as well? Something came up
Yeah, we swapped places. So I leave West Ham. Glenn Roeder was the manager at West Ham at the time. So I leave West Ham to go to Portsmouth. We get promoted. West Ham get relegated that same season.
Robbo, what went into you switching Arsenal for West Ham?
It was a big call because
the lawyers are watching. Careful.
Yeah. So I'd just been the player of the year at Arsenal. I just got in the England squad, and they sacked all the people that had taken me there, which was Terry Burton, Terry Neal, and Don Howe. They'd all gone. John Cartwright as well. And George Graham came in, and I was injured for the first 3 or 4 months of the season. And while I was having an operation, I got a phone call to say that he'd agreed a fee with West Ham. So I met George Graham and decided that I wasn't going to get on with him, and that's why I moved. And West Ham had just come third in the league, so I thought it would be a good move. They came higher than Arsenal the previous season. It wasn't a good move. West Ham started to tumble down the table. So, yeah, it wasn't the greatest move ever.
For Robbo, start, bench or drop in their prime. Gary Neville, Kyle Walker and Branislav Ivanovic.
Well, just because he's another TV pundit, we'll put Gary Neville. We'll get rid of him. Put him to the side. Ivanovic on the bench, and in the side, I'd have Kyle Walker because of his pace and in fact, he could play centre half as well. He did well for England at centre half. Kyle Walker in the team. Gary Neville dumped.
I feel like Mark Ogden's got something to say about this.
No, nothing.
The lawyers are watching.
Is being a pundit a reason to be dropped?
Apparently.
It must be quite a...
His time at Valencia. No, his time at Valencia.
Yeah. No, it was a good... Listen, I'd say we'll do it by Premier League winners' medal. So start Gary Neville, bench Kyle Walker, and drop Ivanovic.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. I'm coming to London at the end of August and can attend one game. Which London team should I go and watch?
I don't know who you'd go watch.
Go to Fulham.
Why Fulham?
Millwall.
Just the walk alone to Craven Cottage is so worth it.
Yeah.
And Fulham's the one ground you can get into. You'd always get a ticket at Fulham. So there we are. If you want to go to somewhere, go to Fulham.
I've never been to Spurs Stadium, I've heard that stadium is incredible.
The new stadium.
The new stadium.
Yeah.
I don't know what that had to do with anything.
No, because I think you thought of it in your head because White Hart Lane was always a great atmosphere, right?
And I'd love to go to a new stadium.
Right.
Not so many football they played in it this season, but I'd love to see a new stadium.
You're not welcome after leaving them out of your season power rankings when they won the Europa League.
We've got one more to go this season.
Okay.
And Kay,
yes,
and I tell you
Robert.
what, and if you're saying somebody coming from abroad to go and watch a game in London, they could go and have a shock. It doesn't have to be the Premier League. They can go and watch Millwall, nice friendly Millwall. Go down to the den and see how football's played and what sort of atmosphere you get there. It'll be an experience for them. Let's say that.
Robert, we care about our viewers, so don't take that.
Oh, okay.
Don't take that, what he just said, and don't just venture down to watch Millwall. Mark, you can explain why.
You can go with Casey. If you go to Millwall, go with Casey Keller.
All right.
You need a tour guide.
Listen. Yeah, no, I think Millwall on Saturday and Fulham on Sunday would be a good contrast. I think Millwall is an earthy, working class, industrial football team, and Fulham is the opposite end of the scale. Fulham's loved in a nice spring day walking down the Thames to go to Craven Cottage. But yeah, Millwall and Fulham would be the perfect weekend, I think, in watching football in London.
I can't believe Robbo didn't say Arsenal or West Ham.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, we know what he thinks about the old
Well, see, everywhere I played, they've not got the stadiums anymore. I played at Highbury, I played at Upton Park, and I played at Highfield Road. The three clubs I played for have all changed their stadiums, so I've got no feeling for any of those grounds anymore.
Are you banned at West Ham like you are at Arsenal, Robbo?
No, I'm not banned at West Ham. No, I'm okay at West Ham, although I don't go there very often. And I'm actually at Coventry. I'm invited every other week to go and be walk around the pitch and be an ambassador. But I've given up on that. So I don't think you should be an ambassador. Once you leave a club, that's it. That's my motto anyway. Unlike Shaka, who tries to get the freedom of Newcastle and all that sort of stuff.
Don't stay friends with your ex.
Don't you worry, I'm going back.
Shaka, do you plan on spending the summer mastering your algorithm?
It's been mastered. I don't know what you're on about.
But isn't a winning formula like a winning team that you just have to keep making it better?
Sometimes you don't mess with perfection, Kay.
Oh, okay.
That's my motto. That's my motto in life.
You should have got that on your license plate,
Yeah.
Shaka 1. Don't mess with perfection.
Don't mess with perfection. That's my motto.
Okay, well, we won't mess with perfection, and we'll end it there on the latest Extra Time. Thank you so much for sending in your questions and for the boys for answering them. We're counting down the days for the arrival of Robbo.
Oh,
Yes.
baby.
We'll be rolling out the red carpet.